everybody, this is Limitless KRGN and we're doing another cool review. So technically this is from Kamen Rider Ryuka, and this is technically, as you can, when you try to purchase this or you try to look for this item, the title is Kamen Rider Ryuka Odin Golden Immortal Sounds and Lights Prop Cosplay Built NFC Cards. That's how you call it. If you're ever curious to find to type it in to look for it, they're selling it at eBay or AliExpress. So this is pretty much this is from the show Kamen Rider Ryuka, and it's just Kamen Rider Odin, pretty much the main villain, you could say. But yeah, so let's get started. All right, guys. So again, this is from Kamen Rider Ryuka, and this is technically the belt that belongs to Kamen Rider Odin, and he oh man. He's such a really cool character. Pretty much he's like sort of pretty much the villain-ish in the show. He's also the one kind of manipulating. You ever watch the show? Or you haven't watched the show and you're kind of curious about it. He's kind of like the guy who's kind of manipulating everything around. There's this really cool scene that I remember when I watched it. When he's like, because spoilers for guys, if you guys haven't seen it, his sister, who also is part of the comes on the show, the character who plays his sister, was gonna get hit by a car. And then he does this thing where he's wearing his suit, and he just does this to the truck. He just slaps it, and the freaking truck just falls to the side like nothing. It's just to show you just a taste of his power. This guy has the power to wind time or send you back to the past. That's ridiculous compared to the other writers of the show. I think I gotta. Did I get this right? I did that. Oh yeah, my bad. So I'm gonna flip this. Pretty much just shows about kind of like a battle royale. Everyone is kind of like Highlander in a way too. There can only be one, and whoever wins gets a wish, and wherever that wish is granted. So pretty much everyone, you gotta kill everyone, and the way you kill them is by destroying their belt, and then they get stuck in the mirror world, the Mirrorverse, and wherever animal that they contract with pretty much eats them, and they die, or they get stuck there. But most of it, I think, they'll die getting eaten. But yeah, it's really crazy. It's a crazy show. And again, this is the Odin, kind of like Odin's son, like Thor mythology. But yeah, this thing is freaking cool. Now this is a third party slash KO third party. Sadly, this thing doesn't have any manual, explain how it works, so bear with me, guys, because I'm a little confused. I was messing with it briefly, but yeah, it was a little confusing. There's on and off switches right here, and the batteries came with it already. That's really cool. But yeah, if you guys want to get a better look after I set it up, we'll do that right now. But just to show you guys how it looks, it comes in a very plain box. Again, it does not have a manual to explain how it works. So again, bear with me, guys. There it is. I just want to zoom in. Just to get a better look at it. These are not all the cards. You guys want to see all the cards? Sadly, not all the cards can fit inside here. But let's see how you open this. So I think the most how many cards you can put here is about 3. About 3. And then it starts getting a little bit tighter. So Final Vault, Time Vault, Sword Vault, Guard Vault, Phoenix, Steel Vault. And these things are like they're cardboard, but they're kind of like still kind of like in the way of like a shiny glass thing, but they still could get damaged. Again, you can't put all of them in. Like if we could try, you slide this one in like this. Okay. And right here, this is where you start struggling. So really, you can only put. It kind of sucks. You only put 3. So the main ones I want to put maybe is this one, and the time one. And I just put them in there. Make sure they're all cool. Okay. And voila. So the other stuff is the two belts connected. The pieces that connect to the belt actually. And these kind of gear looking parts that you see in the show, that it actually, when you go on the motorcycle to jump into the mirror world, it locks them in. Such a crazy show. The story behind it is just crazy. And this is the back part. And that's it. So let's set this up and get a better look at the belt itself. Alright guys, that's it. So now, swiping this is a little tricky. Again, there's no manual exactly how to swipe it in. I feel like I gotta force it in, and I hate that because I feel I'm gonna break it every time I force it in. But yeah, it's like a weird clicking thing, like. But I'll do it right now when I turn it on. The on and on switch is right here. You just switch it down, and you hear the sound. Let me do it again. It's that sound effect, I think, with the mirror when there's like a monster nearby. I guess I could be wrong, but. Okay, so this triggered the first henshin. Oh, I also triggered the I forgot to tell you this. So there's 1, 2, 3 buttons. Each of them triggers sound effects, not in order. I'm still kind of figuring it out myself. I could be wrong, but I think if you hold on to it, it does trigger this different sound effect. And this side or not. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Remember, there's like a third party, so the gadgets in this is kind of weird a bit. So let's do this one more time. Face in the mirror. Hishin. And that's it. Now again, there are 1, 2, 3 sound effects, and when you push this little button here, it triggers like you're swiping a card out. Fundamental. And you know. But yeah, and Fundamental. I think this is the sword. Let's do another one. Cool. Try this again. And then when you do that, it does make sound effects when you hold on. So I'm just gonna push this button aside. Soldamento. Oh, okay. So I think I just figured out something. Again, there's no manual, so it's kind of tricky for me. So when you trigger the button for it triggers this again, and it changes the mode. And after that, there's sound effects. Let's do it again. So yeah, and we do it again. Final Vento. That's cool. So I noticed I do hold this on. It does trigger sound effects. And it kind of just repeats itself. Yeah. Okay, let's try this side now. So, just to double check. I think that's the only sound effects. Hold on to it. Okay, I just hold on to the button. It is making some weird static sound. Ooh, eerie, scary. So, it has these two sound effects, and if you hold on to it, it has that weird static sound. It did come out in the show, I'm remembering. Okay, so the bottom one, if I'm not mistaken, does music scenes from the show. Eerie, scary, because he's like, again, he's a boss. It's a little dusty. No way, I think this is the opening theme song. Or it sounds like it, but I think it's just like the... Okay, it's kind of like the theme song. It would be cool if this thing actually had like the actor who plays Kamen Rider Odin speaking. Don't get me wrong, the fact that it has all these cool sound effects from the show, the music, is pretty cool. Oh! This is it. This is the opening theme song with the broken glass. Yeah. Oh! Oh, I have to stop because it's gonna get copyrighted. But oh my god, they have the song. That's really cool. That is so cool. They actually have the theme song. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Okay. So if I got this right, if I push all three at the same time, you actually hear the voice of the guy saying Henshin. Let's try one more time. Oh, oh my god. He does talk. No way. No freaking way. No way. Let's try this one more time. Yeah. So okay, let's do this one more time. Alright, so to trigger his actual him speaking, you must first push all these three at the same time. Damn, this is pretty cool. That is really cool. And afterwards, he starts talking. We do it again. You have to hold on. Ah, man, it's so weird. I feel like the speaker... Okay, the speaker's actually right here. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to tell you. The speaker is right here in front. I like that. So you can actually hear it. I think that's it. That is it, guys. I think I triggered... Yeah, it's doing the henshin again. But yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, guys. So let's talk about how much and where I got it. So... the last year or two, you can easily find these at AliExpress, but over time I noticed they're getting harder to find through their website. It's weird because when you try to type in the actual title of this item, it does come out on their website, and then when you actually put it in your cart and try to ship it, buy it, it says cannot be shipped, or it will have some issues, but it still comes out on their website. So the other place you can definitely find it, but you have to be a little bit, careful about it, is eBay. And I got this through an eBay seller in China, and I made sure to at least try to get a seller at least has at least to like 99% or 100% good feedback, especially when it comes to shipping and status. Because this is not my first time trying to purchase this. I tried to purchase this like almost a year ago through another seller, and his feedback was under 90%, and I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he just kept not updating with the shipping. And then when he finally did give me a tracking number, it wasn't even correct. It showed some from a different date that already passed, and it was kind of fishy. So I had to open a case. It was such a big hassle, but in the end I did get refunded. But just be careful. So I got this through eBay through at least a 100% feedback good seller. I think I paid $80 and plus another like $30 shipping. And that's because, again, the tariff fees are more expensive now. If I got in this maybe a year ago, it would have been way cheaper. But, yeah, tariffs. So, yeah. So, it's still not bad price. Because this is technically kind of like this is kind of like one of those professional collectible ones. Even it's not quite. I think they used the mold in the copy. They used the mold of the actual one and just added the more functions-wise it has to it. These cards are not actual function-wise. I don't think you can use these with the actual ones. So just keep that in mind. But this is really cool. I'm definitely gonna have this guy display. I really love how this belt looks. It looks very beautiful. It looks so cool and neat. I'm definitely gonna have him display in this last frame thing. Or just random Kamen Rider stuff, but I'm happy. I'm very happy. You guys can get him. Now, he is still going about 80 to 90 to 120, 130. Try to get him for a decent price, or even cheaper in mine. That'll be cool. If you ever do decide to get one in the future after watching this video, leave a comment. Say, hey, I got it for a really cool price. Because I love hearing that. I'm like, bargain deals, sweet deals. I love that. So you can get it for a cheaper price. I mean, definitely. That's kudos for you, man. Yeah, it's a definitely must-have. Just keep in mind that it does not come with a manual. And you got to be careful where you purchase it, because sometimes sellers can be fishy. And also it could be a little, not glitchy, just clunky. Like you have to really push the button to trigger the sound effects. But out of that, this thing is freaking awesome. I really like this. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limitless KLGN signing out. Like I say, anyone that helped the channel out, put thumbs up, subscribe, share. Anyone help the channel out. And adios. Start collecting. Bye.